Everybody, I am your host McD. Welcome to Indee Spotlight. This is episode 1. Very excited to bring a new TV show to you here on Rogers TV. It's going to showcase music videos, interviews, and all things music from here in our beautiful province. First up, we've got a music video from an artist named Abigale, young artist. It's called Country True. I'm expecting big things from Abigale, so check this video out and we'll see you back in just a minute.
Country true, country true. Started day by day, little things at first you didn't notice. Slowly slipped away, names and faces getting out of focus. But he still loved the tune. He said, hey sweetheart, won't you play that one again? You know the one about that old time music, about June and Johnny Cash, about Hank Williams, Earl Scruggs and Lester Flatt. Who's gonna fill their shoes and sing the lovesick blues? I'll follow in your footsteps, you make me country true, country true. Old time music about June and Johnny Cash, about Hank Williams, Earl Scruggs and Lester Flatt, Conway Twitty, George Jones, Loretta Lynn, Miss Dolly Parton, Tammy Lou comes chiming in. Who's gonna fill their shoes, sing the lovesick blues? I'll follow in your footsteps, you make me country true, country true. He still sings along, he gets the words wrong, but it doesn't matter.
Great video by country artist Abigale. Coming up now, we've got your Indie Minute with Clare Follett. Check it out. This week for Indie Minute, we're talking with Clare Follett. How you doing, Clare?
I'm good. How are you?
I am excellent. It's good to be in St. John's.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long drive to come out, but to get to chat with musicians like yourself is totally worth the drive.
That's great. Yeah.
Yeah, so how have you been doing? Keeping busy?
Yeah, not bad. I'm, just kind of working on promoting my new record, Reclamation. I've got a new music video coming. I produced a record for Rosemary Lawton that just came, well, it's about to come out. and we just put out the first single from that. So that's all been super exciting past couple months and half a year probably.
So not only being an accomplished musician, I didn't know this about you, you're also into production
Yeah.
and producing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
That is so cool to see that you know, you're much like myself. I like to be a part of all aspects of the industry as well. So what brought you to producing?
Well, I started producing my own stuff. So all of my own solo music is produced by myself. And I really found a liking for it. And then I kind of started to branch out and work with some other artists through that.
That is really cool. So your album that just dropped, you produced that as well?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, great. And did you play a lot of the instruments on there, or?
On my first record, I played almost everything. I had people in for a couple things, but my second record, I brought in a few more people. So we worked with Dan George on drums, Nick Earl on guitar, and Kirsten Rodden Clark and Andrew Rogers on backing vocals, and Dean Stairs mastered it, and Rob Kelly engineered the guitar. So there was,
big team.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
A lot bigger of a team this time. I kind of had trouble letting go of creative reign a little bit, but I think it definitely came out for the better after a while.
No, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So your main instrument of choice?
Bass.
Bass?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. That's awesome. So your new album, all original music?
Yeah.
Yeah? And all written by yourself or
It is,
co-writes?
yeah. All me, yeah.
Wow, you're very talented.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's great. So, Claire, I've seen a music video, and I'm not sure if it was new or old, but in the video, it's you playing all of the instruments. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that video?
Yeah, that was my first record. That was the lead single from that, called Amy. So I played everything on that. I played almost everything on that whole album. So, when I started producing, it was just me in my basement, and I was just trying to build on the songs that I had written myself. So it only made sense for me to just kind of learn to play all of the things, and then I just kind of stuck with it after a while, and it became like my thing for a while. So I always kind of did that until this record, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you have like a musical family, or like, are you like the odd one out where you just really fell in love with music and started delving into this? So what's kind of your background there?
Yeah, I come from a super, super musical family. My parents are both musicians. So from the time I was born, it was kind of an understood thing that I was going to be a musician in some sort of capacity. So I started on violin, I started on piano, and I took to guitar. I picked up guitar when I was, I think, 11 or 12, and I really took to that, and that's when I started writing, and then it kind of blossomed from there.
Do you yourself now have a band that is concrete, or is it still kind of something that's in the process of happening?
Yeah, I mean, well, since this record came out in the middle of the pandemic, we haven't really had a chance to do many band shows. But I do play bass in Nick Earl and the Reckless Hearts. So Nick and Dan usually play for my stuff as well. When we do have gigs, we often get Andrew Rogers to play guitar for us. But it's, sometimes one person isn't available, we have to get somebody else, and it's just kind of, that's kind of the core group, but it is a little bit of a cycle right now just because of the way things are.
This is McDee, your host on Indee Spotlight, and thanks to Clare Follett for coming in for the Indie Minute.
To your sanity, say goodbye to all of the people that you need. Say goodbye to your family, say goodbye to what you once called reality. Say goodbye to everything you stand for, goodbye to all that you are. Goodbye to lying alone in the dark, your own life is gone, so light a cigar. It's as if you're not human. You can scream until you've got nothing left, and if you leave the house, you best be coming back. Would you please just try to stay clean? Amy, Amy, Amy. Say hello you used to strive for, to what nobody thought you'd be alive for. Be careful what you wish for. Say hello to the new you. Say hello to the you that can't do what she wants to. Say goodbye to all your youth, because the youthful you would tell the truth. It's as if you're not human. You can scream until you've got nothing left, and maybe leave the house you must be coming back. Would you please just try to stay clean? Amy, Amy, Amy.
Waterman from Twillingate, and this is the Indee Spotlight.
I hope you enjoyed our Indie Minute with Clare Follett. She's an amazing, talented musician right here in St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador. Thanks for tuning in. Coming up now, we've got a video from Category 6. This one's called Silence Befalls the Crowd. It's all about mental health awareness. It's a very powerful video. You'll see some cameos from people like Richie Perez in this one, some great, beautiful, scenic Newfoundland and Labrador in the background. So get yourself comfortable. This is a fantastic video. It's a little bit long, it's a little over 7 minutes. So get comfortable, enjoy. This is Silence Befalls the Crowd, Category 6. We'll see you back here in the studio after this on Indie Spotlight. Great video from Category 6. Coming up now, we've got a new band in St. John's. These guys are called Goodbye Apollo. You might see some familiar faces from an old band, Waterfront Fire. This is a wicked video. I love the production on it. I think it's fantastic. This one's called Sugar. Really catchy tune, really groovy. So check this one out. This is Goodbye Apollo with Sugar, and we'll see you back in the studio in just a minute here on Indie Spotlight.
Life is a compromise. The give and take, then sacrifice you are in favor of your needs. Pay your bills, put food on the table. Then what's left? They say, save for a rainy day. Not much anyway. Real life just needs some sugar. Spice things up for me. Sweeter tone to reality. Sugarcoat the lies you feed to me. Restore my confidence in a system that only benefits the few. The few that dictate what we do, what we view, the options we may choose. Have you heard the news? We're used, victims of an elaborate ruse. Hope this sparks a fuse. Real life just needs some sugar. Spice things up for me. Sweeter tone to reality. Sugarcoat the lies you feed to me. Real life just needs some sugar. Spice things up for me. Sweeter tone to reality. Sugarcoat the lies you feed to me. Real life just needs some sugar. Real life just needs some sugar. Real life just needs some sugar. There ain't no compromise.
Well, thanks for tuning in to episode 1 of Indie Spotlight. We've seen music videos from Abigale, from Clare, Follett, from Category 6, and from Goodbye Apollo. I want to thank our sponsors. I want to thank Rogers TV and thank you for tuning in. Indie Spotlight is here to support the artists of Newfoundland and Labrador. If you want to get your video on the show, indiespotlightnl@gmail.com. We'll see you next week with some more great music from Newfoundland and Labrador.
program is brought to you by Ignite.